If you are moving to Toronto, buying in Lawrence Park South, or relocating to one of the city's most prestigious and family-friendly neighborhoods, then this video is for you. Today, I'm taking you inside a beautifully updated suite at 485 Rosewell Avenue, sitting right in the heart of Lawrence Park South, steps from Avenue Road and Lawrence Avenue, and some of Toronto's most celebrated green spaces. I'm Rachna Bhumawat, and over the last 10 years, I've helped sell more than 150 homes across Toronto. So I know exactly what buyers in this neighborhood are looking for. In this video, I'm walking you through every room, through the building, and what daily life actually looks like in this Lawrence Park South location. And stick around because there's one outdoor space near this building that most buyers don't discover until after they've moved in. And I'm saving it for the very end. So let's start here at 485 Rosewell Avenue. The building is well maintained and the landscaping is beautifully kept, which is a direct reflection of how this building is managed overall. That kind of consistent upkeep matters when you're buying into a condo community because it tells you a lot about how the corporation runs things behind the scenes. Here's something that doesn't show up in listing photos but matters enormously in Lawrence Park South. The building sits directly across from Havergal College, one of Toronto's most prestigious independent schools for girls. So for families, that proximity is a significant part of the appeal here. And I'll come back to the full school story later in a few minutes because it's one of the strongest cases I can make for this particular address. So the location puts you steps from Avenue Road and Lawrence Avenue. There's boutique shopping, gourmet restaurants, cafes, and everyday groceries are all within easy reach. And before we go inside, I also want to mention that this is a pet-friendly building with ravine trails and park space close by. More on that at the end. So let's go inside. Suite 308 is on the third floor, and the layout is one of the things I want you to pay attention to as we walk through. Walking in, the first thing you notice is how bright and fresh the suite feels. It's been freshly painted throughout, not a cosmetic touch-up, a proper full refresh. And new laminate flooring runs through the entire unit consistently, updating lighting throughout as well. At 883 square feet, this is a well-proportioned two-bedroom, two-bathroom suite. And I want to say that up front because 883 square feet in a well-designed layout feels meaningfully different from the same in a poorly designed one. As we walk through, notice how the space flows. Nothing feels chopped up or wasted. The overall effect here is move-in ready in the truest sense. You're not inheriting someone else's renovation decisions or someone else's color palette. You are starting clean. Now here is where I want to pause because this room is actually where the suite earns its price point. The windows here face both east and west, and that is genuinely rare in the condo this size. What it means practically is that this suite gets beautiful natural light from sunrise to sunset. Morning light floods in from the east, and you get the warm afternoon and evening light from the west. There is no dark corner of the day in this unit, and that's something you feel immediately when you walk in. The treetop views add a calm, almost residential quality that you won't expect in a condo. That's the lifestyle this suite is actually selling. And practically speaking, this layout works whether you're a single professional, a couple, or a small family. The living and dining area is large enough to furnish properly without compromise. Now let's go to the kitchen. The kitchen is finished with quartz countertops, a matching backsplash, and stainless steel appliances, cohesive and contemporary without being trendy. Everything has been selected to age well visually. Oh, and let me not forget to mention there are soft close cabinetry for ease of use. The flow into the dining room is seamless, which matters when you're cooking and entertaining at the same time. It's efficient without feeling cramped, and the counter space is well proportioned to the layout. There is a breakfast bar as well. For buyers coming from a house, this kitchen will feel familiar in the best way, functional, well finished, and easy to work in. Now let's go to the primary bedroom. The primary bedroom is genuinely spacious, large enough for a proper king bed and furniture without the room feeling consumed by it. The custom closet is well designed and maximizes the storage intelligently. The four-piece ensuite is modern and well finished, not a gut renovation project, but a move-in ready bathroom that matches the rest of the suite's aesthetic. This is a room you can actually retreat into at the end of the day, which matters more than buyers sometimes give credit for until they're living somewhere that doesn't offer it. The four-piece updated, clean, and modern primary ensuite is complete with quartz and modern fixtures. The finishes are consistent with everything else in the suite. It gives the primary bedroom the privacy and separation you'd expect at this price point in Lawrence Park South. Nothing here needs to be touched. You move in with your bags and you're done. The second bedroom also has custom closet organizers, and I want to flag that because it tells you this wasn't treated as an afterthought room. Whether you use it as a guest room, a home office, or a child's bedroom, the storage is thoughtfully handled. It's large enough to be genuinely functional, not just technically a second bedroom on paper. A proper desk, a bed, a dresser, it can all be uh, put in without the room feeling squeezed. They're flowing to the living room. There is a flex space directly overlooking uh, Rosewell Avenue and Havergal College, and it's beautiful to just sit and work or do anything else. I'm now going to take you to the second washroom. The second washroom is also four-piece, updated, clean, quartz, modern fixtures. The finishes are consistent with everything else in the suite. Just outside in the hallway is a full-sized washer and dryer for convenient use. One underground parking space is included, and at Avenue Road and Lawrence, this is generally not something to take for granted. Street parking is available for a limited time, and the building also has underground visitor parking for guests visiting for a longer time. A private storage locker is also included which is ideal for seasonal items or anything you don't want taking up closet space inside the suite. Bike storage is available for an annual inexpensive rent. So now, before I talk about the building amenities, I want to talk about the maintenance fee because I always think it's worth being transparent about this rather than leaving buyers to find it in the listing details. So the monthly maintenance here is about $900 and it covers heat, water, central air conditioning, the building insurance, and your parking space. So you only pay additionally for hydro and internet. The annual property taxes are approximately 3,600, which works to about 300 a month. So your total carrying cost beyond your mortgage is roughly 1,200 a month. And for Lawrence Park South, this location and the amenity package that this building has, it's a number that is worth understanding and context. So now let's talk about the building amenities. Inside this building, the amenity package is quite strong for a mid-rise. You have a 24-hour concierge, which matters for security, packages, visitor management, and general peace of mind. A fully equipped fitness center, 2 party rooms, which gives you real flexibility when you're hosting larger groups and you're not fighting over one space with the entire building. A theater and media room, which is genuinely underused amenity and that residents here actually love once they discover this. A library that sounds like a small detail unless you've lived in a building with one. Guest suites for visiting family and friends, so you're not converting your second bedroom every time someone stays over. And visitor parking, which in this neighborhood is genuinely appreciated. This is a very well managed building, pet friendly, and that shows in how the amenities are maintained and not just what's listed on paper. So, let me tell you why Lawrence Park South specifically keeps coming up with my buyers right now. I work with a lot of move up buyers and downsizers across Toronto, and Lawrence Park South comes up consistently for one reason above all others. It offers the feeling of a real neighborhood. Tree-lined streets, a strong sense of community, top-tier schools, and without the maintenance and cost of a freehold house in this area. So for buyers transitioning out of a house in Leaside or Rosedale, a suite like this at 485 Rosewell feels like a genuine lifestyle upgrade rather than a compromise. So for families, this is the headline. 485 Rosewell Avenue falls within the attendance boundary for both John Ross Robertson Junior Public School and Lawrence Park Collegiate Institute. And that combination is a very big deal. John Ross Robertson is one of the highest rated public elementary schools on Fraser with a dual track French immersion program starting in grade 4. Lawrence Park Collegiate is a highly regarded secondary school drawing from Lawrence Park, Lytton Park, Bedford Park, and North Toronto. Being in boundary for both, not just one, at a condo price point in this neighborhood is generally rare, and it's the kind of thing that holds and builds property value over time. On the private side, Havergal College is literally across the street, and Blythe Academy is also nearby. Public and private elementary and secondary all within walking distance. So buyers in the city plan their entire purchase around school boundaries, and this address checks every box. So now for commuting, Lawrence subway station is minutes away, TTC is right at your door, and major highway access is straightforward in every direction. The commute flexibility here is exceptional for a neighborhood with this much character and green space. Okay, so I promised you one outdoor space near this building that most buyers don't discover until after they move in. And it is the Alexander Muir Memorial Gardens. It's a formal garden just minutes from 485 Rosewell Avenue, manicured, serene, and genuinely beautiful in a way that most Toronto residents don't know exists. Combined with Chatsworth Ravine, Lawrence Park Ravine, and Sherwood Park, all within easy reach, this neighborhood has more accessible green space than almost anywhere else at this price point in the city. For anyone with a dog, that matters. And remember, this is a pet friendly building. It's one of those details that turns a good purchase into a great one. So check out my other property walkthroughs to see more of what's available right now in Toronto. Bye.